This is Emmett Stallworth again, the Alpha Builder. So, guys, we on this second floor right here. As you see, get this right here, man. We'd already popped the lines on all the walls. Guys, you know that takes time. That takes a lot of time. So all the interior walls are popped. That means we're gonna put our 2x4s here. Now, this is a good little technique that you guys might want to make sure y'all use. It works out really good. We're doing two stud corners. I'll show you the two stud corners. This is really called, they used to call it advanced framing. They used to call it California framing. Reason is because I think California adopted all these new codes on energy efficiency. And so the builders have to have, you know, just like here now, they have to have HERS rating, and they have to submit that to the municipality to make sure that your structure or the structure that you're building conforms with using a certain amount of energy. It's kind of like your dishwashers and stuff like that. They come with a Energy Star rating. Houses are going to be the same way. I saw this, guys, 20 years ago. I knew that this is where it was going. This is just how I build houses anyway. But this right here gives you more insulation. A lot of people think that the more lumber that you have, I had an engineer friend of mine. I mean, he was building his house, man. He was just rabbing and raving over how much lumber. Oh man, it's gonna be real strong and all this kind of stuff. Guys, the more lumber you have, a lot of lumber is not good. Okay, you want to make sure that the loads are lining up. That's why, you know, you make sure all your load bearing walls are, you know, 16 inches on center, 12 inches on center, the way the code says it needs to be. And guys, the code actually exceeds itself. So even if you have a code, if you meet the minimum code, even that code exceeds a little bit based on the performance that it can have. So, guys, the more lumber you have don't necessarily mean that's a great structure, because the R value of this right here, the lumber is like R1 at the most. So you don't want to have a whole lot of R1 value. That means your HVAC unit got to work extra hard now. So you want to get as much insulation as you can get in here. Now, the way we frame this right here, so right here, you can see where these 2x4s are going to line up on this 2x6 and go up this wall. Now, notice how we got this 2x6 here, so that what happens is, get an angle around here, man. You got an angle. So what happens, no. Now it's going to be upside down. Yeah. It may be upside down anyway. I don't know. But what happens is when you come around, you can actually put the insulation in here and it goes around here. Now, here's another thing, guys. Insulation is made, you get your R value based on the thickness. So these studs are 3.5 inches. And so if you have insulation that's 3.5 inches, that's how you get your R19, R21 that you're gonna get on your walls. So whatever you're gonna get on the walls, that's how you're gonna get. It's based on the thickness of those walls. Now, when you compress insulation, so you guys go into a house where the insulation is compressed, you're not getting all the R value. When the guys just kind of push it in there and shove it in there and it's all ruffled up in there, you're not getting the good R value on that stuff.
So you recommend about spray foam insulation?
Well, spray foam insulation makes sure that they don't screw it up. It's foolproof. If you install regular insulation the way the manufacturers say, if you cut the insulation to fit the wall, it'll work just fine. You don't have to worry about anything. But most of those guys can't see. They come out with these new things because they try to foolproof everything. So that's what you have. So we got this right here, so that you can slide the insulation in here, and you're gonna get full R value. Let's look at this. Let's look at this corner right here. So we're doing the same thing on the corners, guys. So you notice this right here is going to really be a 2-stud corner, and we're using this right here. We're going to use this stud right here as an attachment for attachment for sheetrock. So we still be able to slide insulation. So a lot of times they have 3-stud corners. If you got a 3-stud corner, what usually happens on the 3-stud corner is you have a little space right here, that you can't insulate. That's a Model S. You can't insulate back here. With the 3 studs, you can't insulate back here. So a lot of times we have these corners, you got Like in a lot of houses, you have cold spots right here, so that creates an extra load on the HVAC unit. Okay. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm coming here, checking these guys out. Now, there's something else. So you guys see right here that we cantilever this right here. We cantilever this guy right here. Now, I don't know why the plans, if you look at the plans, you look at the plans here, you can kind of get right here. I don't know why they got a support for that right there cantilever. Because we don't necessarily need a support. If you're running your joist, correctly, like the way we got these joists right here, we ran them all the way here. 24, it was about 24 feet. So we ran all the way from here to here. It's about 18 feet. So we ran about 24 feet to cover this right here. Now, I think I know why they did that, because at the time these plans were created, they didn't really make 2x12 to stretch out to about 24 feet. Now, these right here do. So we're able to cantilever. You're able to cantilever a third of the distance. You see what I'm saying? So if I got 24 feet, you can actually cantilever another. Y'all be real careful on that right there gravel. That's a good place. I mean, be real careful. Huh? Yeah, hit that dirt. No, that's probably worse. That gravel ain't no joke. So you see how everything goes, man?
Yeah,
Did you have any questions?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
All right, so I just like to come over here. Sometimes I like to come over here before everybody's here so that we can make sure that we're all on the same page. You want to meet the homeowners over here too. You want to, guys, like I said, you want to meet the homeowners. You want to try not to go 2 weeks without talking to those homeowners. Make sure y'all on the same page. A lot of stuff y'all need to get on page on. All right, man. Like, share, subscribe.